The Toyota Tacoma is dominating the market, which is interesting because we all know that the US is a place where trucks keep getting bigger and badder. So how does a smaller Toyota truck manage to come out on top? And can they really hold on to it? Well, to understand that, we need to dive into the different pickup size segments and see where the Detroit 3 and the imports each have their strengths. Because Toyota is one of the giant companies in the world that can make a difference. And as of now, they've got the US market in a chokehold. So let's answer those questions. And why should you care in the first place? Well, let me explain. How did they get here? The secret is that Toyota never stopped believing that there would be buyers who wanted a capable, off-road ready pickup that could still handle their everyday needs. And boy, were they right. Toyota's midsize trucks have earned a killer reputation, especially among overlanders and desert racers. But Toyota's success isn't just about the trucks themselves, it's about the unwavering loyalty of their customer base. These folks don't just like Toyota trucks, they love them. And can you blame them? But that is a huge win for Toyota, because pickup trucks are not only hugely popular, but also incredibly profitable. That's why everyone from EV startups to legacy automakers is scrambling to get a piece of the action. In fact, industry experts predict that the truck market is about to get even more crowded, with twice as many models vying from the same set of buyers. And right now, Toyota has a lot of them registered. How big is this? Well, in 2022 alone, the Tacoma managed to sell 237,323 units, blowing its closest rivals out of the water. The Colorado lagged far behind with 89,197 units, and the Gladiator fell at 77,855. These numbers aren't just impressive, they highlight Toyota's knack for staying on top in the midsize truck market, even while navigating the ups and downs brought on by new competitors and shifting customer tastes. Since its grand entrance into the US pickup market in 1995, the Tacoma has transformed into a key player that's hard to ignore. At its zenith in 2013, it was like a king sitting on the throne, holding a hefty 65.1% market share in the midsize pickup category. And we all know that since it rolled onto the scene, the Tacoma has become the gold standard for reliability, toughness, and versatility. Whether you're a city slicker navigating busy streets, or an outdoor enthusiast hunting for adventure off the beaten path, this little dynamo has something for everyone. It's not just luck that built its reputation, it's a shining example of how Toyota has dived deep into understanding and responding to what drivers want. With the Tacoma, Toyota has firmly planted its flag as the top contender in a space often ruled by heavyweight American trucks. And that's how big of a legacy this is. But fast forward to 2022, and something happened. Right now, Toyota is making some tough decisions. Challenges. Just 2 years ago, Toyota's market share dipped to about 39%. Due to increasing competition and manufacturers turning their attention to the more lucrative full-size trucks. Yet the Tacoma has proven to be a resilient contender. It consistently leaves competitors like the Chevy Colorado and Nissan Frontier in the dust. So what are they going to do when they face a problem? Well, the Tacoma has built a rock-solid reputation, becoming a go-to choice thanks to its reliability, durability, and off-road capabilities that will thrill both avid truck lovers and casual buyers alike. This thing truly has something unique, and Toyota has made the decision to keep that rolling. Consumer Reports has Toyota hot on the heels of the top spot for reliability, and that's no coincidence. Think of your Tacoma as that trusty companion who will age like fine wine, maintaining its value even in the used market. The Tacoma holds a solid second place when it comes to retaining value, which means it's not just a fantastic buy today, it's a smart investment for your future too. And a survey says an impressive 42% of Tacoma owners are taking their rides off the beaten track at least once a month. Toyota leaned on its rich legacy of off-road racing, crafting the new Tacoma to be this rugged, adventure-ready beast. The design? It's a blend of toughness and modern upgrades that would make any adventurer grin from ear to ear. Now, you might be thinking, what about the competition? the midsize truck market is heating up with newcomers trying to snag their share. And even if Toyota's sales have gone up, their overall market share has dipped a bit with this influx of rivals. While the Tacoma shines brightly, it's no longer the only game in town, especially with the Chevy Colorado making waves again. But will that disrupt Toyota's throne? We don't need to make this answer complicated. Just imagine you're in the market for a pickup truck, and you want something that won't leave you stranded on the side of the road. Who wouldn't? Well, that's exactly where Toyota strikes gold with its Tacoma. Toyota tapped into what consumers genuinely crave: dependability. And they've been delivering it day in and day out. It's like that reliable friend who always shows up on time, no matter what. This is the essence of Toyota's approach here. Since their debut, Toyota has made it their mission to cater to the needs of truck buyers. They've listened, adapted, and stayed true to their roots. When other competitors vacated the midsize market, Toyota remains steadfast, building a reputation that resonates with reliability. The Tacoma isn't just a bunch of metal and wheels. It's a vehicle that has earned its stripes in real-world scenarios, from everyday commutes to rugged off-roading. And it's been like this forever. So you tell me, will today's competition really be able to dethrone them? But before you answer, you need to start looking at the details, because it's almost as if Toyota has got a secret weapon. Watch carefully. What is the key? Well, it's not one thing. Toyota works like a machine with so many parts that seem complicated at first glance, but it's really made up of small blocks that are just Lego pieces. There are three main pieces, and the first piece of the giant is consistency. From the start of Toyota's adventure into truck manufacturing in the mid-1930s, they have been consistent. At that time, Toyota was pivoting away from its roots as a textile manufacturer and gearing up to crush it in the automotive world. The very first vehicle that rolled off their production line was the G1 truck, which made its debut in November 1935. This beast was packing a 3.4-liter six-cylinder Type A engine, cranking out 65 horsepower and sporting a load capacity of 1.5 tons. Not only did the G1 mark Toyota's introduction into the automotive arena, but it also laid the groundwork for all the incredible trucks that would come next. And this is the story of how Toyota realized how much better off they could be if they just listened to what was happening in the market. You see, after the Second World War, Japan was grappling with some serious challenges. With a production ban in place until 1947 and tight restrictions on producing trucks, Toyota saw an opportunity to play a pivotal role in the country's recovery. Enter the BM truck, Toyota's first post-war offering. A sturdy 4-ton vehicle launched in 1947, quickly followed by the enhanced BX truck. Talk about stepping up when the country needed it the most. And by the time Toyota hit the US market, they had already mastered the strategy. So when Toyota trucks first hit the US market in the 1960s, it was more than just the launch of a product, it was a defining moment in the world of pickups. In 1964, the Toyota Stout made its debut. But it was really the Helix that stole the spotlight and got American consumers buzzing, which later became unavailable here in the US and was replaced by the Tacoma. But what made Toyota's entrance so memorable? Well, for starters, their market was on point. They showcased how affordable and practical their trucks could be. The Helix burst onto the scene, flaunting a price tag of around $2,000. A steal for anyone looking to save a few bucks. With its compact design and a dependable 1.9-liter engine, cranking out 85 horsepower, the Helix was perfect for folks who wanted utility without the hefty size and price of those massive American trucks. And Toyota still proves that promise to this day. But there are challenges to this approach, and they need to figure out something real quick. How to survive today's market? You see, the dip in 2022 was not small. Although Toyota is still at the top of the league with a huge influence, it showed something. It revealed that times are changing, and just providing what you had been providing 60 years ago may not be a good idea. You see, the midsize truck market has suddenly become a prime target for some of the biggest names in the game. Ford, Chevy, Nissan, and even Jeep have all been putting in work to challenge the Tacoma's long-standing reign. These guys have been going back to the drawing board, redesigning their offerings to make them tougher, more capable, and more appealing than ever before. Now, that's not to say that Tacoma is suddenly getting left in the dust. This Toyota truck is still a force to be reckoned with, and it's not about to give up its crown without a fight. But the pressure is on, and the Tacoma is going to have to adapt and evolve if it wants to stay on top of this increasingly competitive segment. You see, today's truck buyers aren't just looking for the same old stuff, they want the latest and greatest features, the kind that'll make their friends green with envy, and Toyota knows it. That's why the 2024 Tacoma has been completely redesigned from the ground up to cater to these high-tech demands. We're talking turbocharged engines, hybrid powertrains, massive touchscreens, and all sorts of advanced safety tech. This truck is packing some serious muscle under the hood and brains in the cabin. Again, they are being consistent and listening to the market's needs. But here's the thing, and this is straight from the mouth of Toyota's chief engineer, Sheldon Brown. Tacoma doesn't necessarily lead by having the latest and most perfect forms of every piece of technology. Tacoma leads by being capable, by being reliable, by being what its owners know it to be. In other words, Toyota isn't about to sacrifice the Tacoma's legendary off-road prowess and bulletproof dependability just to keep up with the tech-focused Joneses. No, this truck is still going to be the rugged, trustworthy workhorse that Tacoma fans have grown to love over the years. But now, it's also going to have all the modern bells and whistles to keep those customers happy and coming back for more. It's a delicate balancing act for sure, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Toyota. And this is the second piece of the Giants company strategy. You see, Toyota pairs consistency with Kaizen. So when it comes to being nimble and quick, Toyota does it like a pro. And it's all thanks to this philosophy: depending on yourself. Look, in the face of these challenges, the Tacoma must continue to evolve while staying true to its core values of capability, reliability, and off-road performance that have made it a favorite among mid-sized truck buyers. And Kaizen, a Japanese term meaning continuous improvement, is a core philosophy at Toyota. Take the latest 2024 redesign, for example. They've swapped out the traditional V6 for a turbocharged four-cylinder that's not only more efficient, but also packs a serious punch. And get this, they even threw in a hybrid option that'll really get your adrenaline pumping. But it's not just about the numbers, my friends. Toyota has also been listening to its loyal Tacoma fans and dealers, taking their feedback to heart and making changes that directly address their needs. You wanted better ride quality and more off-road chops? Well, the new Tacoma's got upgraded suspension and even more rugged capabilities to conquer any terrain. By embracing Kaizen, they focus on improving without losing their core values and don't get distracted by the success of their competition. And this seems to be a winning plan because when it comes to the Toyota Tacoma, convenience and practicality aren't just buzzwords. They're built right into the hearts of its design. Let's talk about that in detail for a sec. Functionality and practicality. This midsize marvel has been carefully crafted to make your life easier, whether you're a daily commuter or a hardcore adventure seeker. What really sets the Tacoma apart is the way it's been designed to cater to your everyday needs. From the versatile bed design to the thoughtfully arranged interior storage solutions, this truck is packed with features that are all about making your life easier. Need to haul some tools for work? No problem. The Tacoma's got bed lengths up to 6 feet to handle whatever you've got. Heading out on an adventure and need to stash all your gear? The Tacoma's got your back with plenty of clever compartments and cubbies to keep everything organized. And let's not forget about the sheer space this truck provides. Whether you opt for the handy access cab or the roomier double cab, you're looking at a ride that's got ample room for both passengers and cargo. So no more cramming everything into the back. The Tacoma gives you the freedom to bring all of the essentials without having to sacrifice comfort or convenience. In the end, the Tacoma isn't about dominance or showing off. It's about being a trusted, reliable companion that makes your life that much easier. And when it comes to striking that perfect balance between functionality and fun, This Toyota truck is truly in a class of its own. This beast is packing some seriously impressive features that are going to make your life so much easier. Look, the Tacoma's got you covered with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but that's not all. This truck also comes with a 2400-watt power inverter. Yep, you heard that right. This truck can practically power a whole workshop. Whether you're a DIY nut who needs to run power tools on the job site, or just someone who loves the freedom of having juice on the go, the Tacoma's got you covered. And the tech doesn't stop there, my friends. This thing also boasts an 8-inch touchscreen that's decked out with all the latest and greatest features. Wireless connectivity, crisp visuals, intuitive controls. It's like having a mini command center right at your fingertips. But how did the market react to this move? The reality is all the major brands, Ford, Chevy, Nissan, and Jeep, are scrambling to up their game, and it's a thrilling spectacle to watch. Now, I don't want to say that the Tacoma is better than all of these trucks, because that simply wouldn't be true. Being a better truck depends on you, your preferences. So what I'm going to do is lay out all the facts and then tell you one more secret piece that Toyota uses to always be what the market needs it to be. Let me break it down for you, starting with what the Detroit Giant did: a fresh start. New beginnings for Ford. The same way Toyota is changing up their game, Ford is coming in hot with the all-new Ranger, and it's ready to give the reigning champ a serious run for its money. This truck is packing some serious muscle under the hood with a turbocharged 2.3-liter engine that's churning out a ridiculous 270 horsepower. And that's just the appetizer. Wait until you get a load of the burly 2.7-liter V6 that's about to join the party. Talk about a power play. But the Ranger isn't just all brawn and no brains. Oh no. This bad boy is loaded with cutting-edge tech that's going to make your head spin. Adaptive cruise control, high-tech infotainment systems, you name it. The Ranger's got it. It's like having your own personal co-pilot, only way cooler. And let's not forget about the sales potential here. Last year, the Ranger managed to shift over 57,000 units, which is no small feat. And now, with the Tacoma's dominance starting to show a few cracks with that dip in their market share, the Ford truck is eyeing that off-road throne like a hungry lion. But hey, don't count out the Tacoma just yet, my friends. They have their new 2024, and it doesn't seem like the off-road crown will be taken off of their heads. But the Ranger has always had a better interior and an improved set of features, so this is not going to be that easy for the Toyota. Especially because the other Detroit auto giant is gunning for both of them at the same time. And to be honest, it seems like they'll have a better chance than Ford. Chevy Colorado. First off, let's talk about Colorado's off-road chops. If you're the type who lives for adventure and can't get enough of those muddy, rugged trails, this truck is going to be your new best friend. With the revamped Z71 off-road package, the Colorado is packing upgraded suspension, tough skid plates to protect the undercarriage, and tires that grip the earth like a champion wrestler. Whether you're cruising through the city or tackling the great outdoors, this truck is built to conquer every challenge head-on. But don't let its rugged good looks fool you. The Colorado's got some serious muscle under the hood too, with a lineup of powerful engine options, including a turbocharged 4-cylinder that strikes the perfect balance between power and efficiency. This truck is guaranteed to put a smile on your face every time you hit the gas. Rev that baby and feel the adrenaline rush, all while keeping your gas bill in check. Talk about a win-win. And let's not forget about tech. Because let's be real, these days, a truck just isn't complete without some cutting-edge gadgets. The Colorado's got you covered with a killer infotainment system that'll let you crank your tunes, navigate uncharted territory, and even keep you safe with features like rear-view cameras and advanced safety systems. But is this a big deal? I mean, is it better than the Tacoma? The real proof is in the numbers, my friends. In 2022, Chevy managed to sell a whopping 89,197 units of the Colorado, proving that people are catching on to this truck's serious potential. Sure, it may still be playing second fiddle to the Tacoma's sales dominance, but with off-road capabilities that can rival the best of them. It's only a matter of time before the Colorado starts luring in a whole new batch of loyal followers. So how's the Toyota going to remain on top? Well, let's dissect it. The last secret. You see, Toyota has really gone the extra mile to make the Tacoma a truck that can cater to just about anyone, regardless of their lifestyle or needs. First and foremost, the Tacoma comes in at a whopping 8 different trim levels. So you can bet there's a version out there that's going to be the perfect fit for you. Whether you're a budget-conscious buyer who just needs a reliable workhorse, or an off-road fanatic looking to tackle the toughest terrain, Toyota's got your back. Take the base SR model, for example. It's got all the essential features you need without the bells and whistles that'll have you breaking the bank. But if you're looking to kick things up a notch, the SR5 trim adds some extra comfort and convenience features, making it a great daily driver for those weekend errands and light-duty jobs. But let's talk about the real showstopper, shall we? The TRD lineup is where things start to get really exciting. The TRD Pre-Runner, with its rear-wheel drive setup, is perfect for the off-road enthusiast who wants to get a little wild on the trails. And then there's the TD Sport, which is all about dialing up the handling for a sportier, more engaging driving experience. Of course, if you're a truck adrenaline junkie, the TRD Off-Road is where it's at. 4-wheel drive, all-terrain tires, and suspension upgrades that'll have you conquering any obstacle in your path. This is the Tacoma that's ready to get down and dirty without breaking a sweat. But the options don't stop there, my friends. The Tacoma also comes in a more refined, luxurious, limited trim, with features like leather upholstery and a premium sound system for those who want a little extra touch of refinement. And let's not forget the ultimate off-road warrior, the TRD Pro, with its Fox shocks and beefy skid plates that'll have you tackling the great unknown with confidence. And just when you thought Toyota couldn't possibly cram any more versatility into the midsize marvel, they went and introduced the Trail Hunter. This bad boy is packing some serious heat under the hood, and it's not messing around when it comes to conquering the great unknown. Let's start with those suspension components. Toyota's pulled out all the stops with the old man Emu 2.5-inch forged monotube shocks. These babies are tuned specifically for the Trail Hunter, with rear external piggyback-style remote reservoirs that'll soak up every bump and jostle on the trail. Oh, and let's not forget about those unique billet aluminum upper control arms that compensate for the wider 3-inch track. This thing's built to handle the toughest terrain. But the suspension upgrades are just the tip of the iceberg. Check out those 33-inch Goodyear Territory RT tires. They provide a 2-inch lift in the front and a 1.5-inch lift in the rear, giving the Trail Hunter an even more commanding presence out on the road. And the best part? These tires strike the perfect balance between on-road comfort and off-road performance, so you can tackle the daily commute in the backcountry with equal ease. You've got your choice of a 5 or 6 foot bed, all in the double cab configuration. And those 18-inch bronze wheels are just begging to get dirty. And check out that TRD Pro Style grille with the bronze Toyota Heritage lettering and the integrated 20-inch LED light bar. That's nearly 10,000 lumens of pure, unadulterated illumination, perfect for lighting up the night on your next overlanding adventure. But the Trail Hunter isn't just all brawn and no brains, it's packed with premium features too. That 14-inch infotainment screen and 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster will keep you connected and informed, while the heated and ventilated seats ensure maximum comfort, even when the terrain gets a little rough. And let's not forget about those fast-charging USB-C ports, because let's be real, you're going to need to juice up all your adventure gear. And when it comes to off-road performance, this Tacoma trim is no slouch. With a hybrid powertrain delivering 326 horsepower and a staggering 465 pound-feet of torque, you'll have more than enough power to conquer those steep inclines and rocky obstacles. Plus, with approach, departure, and breakover angles of 35.2 degrees, 22.3 degrees, and 24 degrees, respectively, the Trail Hunter is built to tackle just about anything you can throw at it.